Guys, thanks for watching. So in this video, I'm going to just talk about my daily choice, but it's going to be a product review. I'm going to specifically focus just today's video on the High Life Travel, okay? Because we've got a full-blown travel portal. I'm going to do another video a bit later on today about the AkashX, which is the forex trading and the cryptocurrency, and also, I'm going to mostly focus on the digibank, okay, where you can get your own debit card and transfer all your cryptocurrencies onto the debit card and use that debit card worldwide. So I'll talk about that in the next video, but this video is going to be about the High Life Travel, where it gives you your very own travel portal. Okay, but before I start, I want to draw people's attention that we've got a huge range of products here, something for everybody, something to really give a lot of people an interest, and this is very important if you want your people to stick with because we've got so many choices. If you want them to stick with your business and you don't want them to drop out, because these are daily products that a lot of people want, and we've got a great marketing system to promote every aspect of this business, including generic websites to promote the business opportunity. But bear in mind, just because you might be in health products or fitness or that sort of thing, you can't be sure, you're going to be talking to people who might be interested in cryptocurrency, and other people might be into trading or forex. Other people might be into the travel portal and so on. So I wanted to get that out of the way. There's a lot here, but today's video we're going to talk about the High Life Travel, okay, where you get access to your very own portal, and you can earn money when somebody in your team, or you bring in a customer who wants to, have a way to, book flights, hotels, vacations, car rentals, excursions, cruises, you name it, okay? And they want the convenience to do that. But this, guys, first of all, I want people to understand that this is 100% global, okay? This is not just, people in America who want to book flights worldwide. No, this is available worldwide for people, like I'm based in Japan. I'm going to show you, just by simply accessing the portal, that even someone like me who's based in Japan, who might even want to just book excursions, go on a ski trip within Japan, I might, because I love skiing, okay, and I've looked at all kinds of things, such as tours around Tokyo, and people who are coming to Japan who are looking for, I'm often asked by people who are coming to Japan, who I know, and they want me to give them some advice of where to go. So, not only can I give them advice, I can actually book stuff for them, or even set them up as a customer. And also, me personally, if I'm, based in Japan and I want to travel back to the UK, for example, which is where I'm originally from. My parents live in the UK. I've got my family there. I want to be able to book a flight to go back to the UK, and I can with this portal, and the prices are exactly what I would expect. Normally I would go onto Expedia, or I go to Flight Scanner or something like that, and I would book a flight, and I would look for prices, competitive prices, which I can get. I can get that here, and I can save here, because that's the whole point of this wonderful platform. Not only can I save, but I can also earn money from it, okay, and I can get back rewards and loyalty deals and so on. So whether I'm here to book hotels around Japan or locally, or whether you're based wherever you are in Europe, or whether you're in Asia or Australia and you want to do something locally, you've got that. If you've got children, for example, I've already seen a lot of great stuff. Where I can book stuff for kids. I can take my own kids. If I've got them for the day, or if I've got them for the weekend, I can take them off and treat them to something nice within Japan. So this is totally global. That's what I want to say. So let me just show you. For example, I'm based in Japan. I might want to just book flights. So if I go to flights, obviously. And also, by the way, guys, this is not only is truly global, but you can set the language. Okay, I can set it completely in whatever language, for example, Japanese, and I can set the currency, and conveniently have it in whatever language I want it. It's completely 100% in Japanese now. or I could have, all the languages are here. I mean, when you're seeing this, you can see it's all in Spanish, French, blah blah blah, and all the Asian languages and so on. So no matter where you are in the world, it's great. So flights, round trip, one way or multi destination or whatever. So let's say I want to go to London. Actually, where am I? From Tokyo. I want to do, for example, Haneda International Airport from Tokyo. I could do Narita or whatever, and then I go to London, and I choose Heathrow, and I can choose whatever particular date I want to go back. Perhaps I'll, and I can choose however long I want to make that trip. And I can select, for example, one adult plus, 2 kids. Okay, and then I can just immediately do a search. So one of the big questions I had when I first considered to look at this high life travel is what I wondered if it was truly global. Is this a global platform? But is it only for the people in the United States who want to book flights out to the rest of the world, or is it truly available for worldwide who want to book flights wherever? So as you can see, you can also set, for example, whether you want direct flights, one stop, flights. Well, I usually perhaps take a one stop, but it just depends. Now, obviously, I've selected August, which is the busiest time and most expensive. So, and it's also in Japanese yen, which you may not understand. But and then you can choose your preferred airlines. You can pick, your preferred. You don't want to be caught up, booking a flight when it's sort of 10 past 12 a.m. So you can actually set when your best time. So I don't mind getting to the airport, for example, by 10:40 a.m. That's fine. That gives me enough time. It takes me about an hour to get to the airport, so I don't have to be up too early. So that gives me some choice. And then when I arrive in London Heathrow, I don't mind getting there from 6:25 a.m. I might just put that to 7, because I might grab a taxi or whatever, or a car or a limousine or whatever. And you can also book that from this site. So and hotels and car rentals and so on, and then a few other options. So you really can drill down and specifically decide exactly what you want, what flights you want, who you want to go with. Whether you just want a completely cheap as possible flight, you can do that as well. Whether you want to specifically go for economy, and so on. There are a lot of options. So I'm very impressed. I've been with Cathay Pacific before, great airline. Singapore Airlines, great. Japan Airline, also very good indeed. So everything's here. All good. Lufthansa, very nice, no problem at all. So I'm happy with the results. That's I would go with these options anyway, whether I purchase from myself here on my own portal, or whether I would go with Skyscanner, and I would be paying these prices. I know that for sure. And then when I arrive in London, I could go for for example, transport, special transport, for example. If I'm looking for now, obviously, they're doing searches on multiple platforms just to get me the best deals and so on. So yeah, you might say that this is taking a bit of time, but it varies. Sometimes it takes no time at all. Private round trip transfer between London airports, so all airports and hotels, so I can get straight into London. They've got all kinds of things there, so I could go with various options there. This is in Japanese yen. I can easily change it into UK pounds or whatever I want. You can also, check out cars. So, you can do, for example, London Heathrow. So I'm looking at pick up there. And you can choose when you want to pick the car up, and then where you want to drop it off, blah, blah, blah. And then just do a search. So, I mean, this is just a typical example of what I would be doing anyway, and what I'm looking for. Yeah, good prices, budget, whatever, no problem at all. Love it, spot on. Yeah, so I could rent a car, that would be easy. And also, if I wanted to stay, with my parents, I could usually stay with my parents' house. But if I'm taking 2 kids back, my parents are getting very frail. So, if I'm looking for homes, for example, Stroud, UK, that's near where I live. And then, I could look for homes, a little bit like Airbnb. So, oh, you got the Cirencester, that's very near me. Swindon, Cheltenham, Gloucester, like they're everywhere. I mean, that's just perfect. I often feel that, my mum and dad are very frail. I would rather, take the family to stay in another accommodation. I mean, I could look for hotels. You can also check out the hotels as well. But homes are nice, when you're with kids, and it's fantastic. I mean, it's ideal. But if I wanted just to check out options for hotels as well, so. Okay, so let's have a look. Cheltenham, UK, which is very near me. Okay. So there we got, so Holiday Inn Gloucester, it's near me. Big Sleep Cheltenham, Holiday Inn Gloucester, Cheltenham, so they're all here, hotels. So, that's typically what I would do. Now, in reality, I probably wouldn't go for a hotel, because I either stay at my parents' house or I would probably go with a sort of a home, as I was searching, very similar to the Airbnb, but they've got all the choices. And obviously I would rent a car. So my entire trip, from flight to pick up to rent a car, taxi or whatever, and also, if I want a hotel or if I wanted an actual home during the stay, it's all here, all under my own portal. So that's just my example, but there are a lot of people who do this. You can also look for gift cards, and if I just select the UK, so even with gift cards, you've got gift cards for people in the UK. In the United States, there's a lot of choice, Amazon and all kinds of things. So there's a lot of option here. Okay, I've been through most of it. Again, activities. So if I'm in the UK with my family, I could, for example, Okay, so if I wanted to day trip with the kids, go up to London or whatever, which is something I would normally do anyway with the kids. You know, I could do, you know, all kinds of excursions and stuff like that. So now what I was doing really, guys, is just showing you as an example of someone who would be, you know, traveling around the world, you know, doing stuff, but even domestically, you know, if I look in within Japan with where I am, book a hotel because I'm based in Japan, and I want to go somewhere like, you know, skiing. If I want to go into Nagano in Japan, and I want to go to somewhere like Karuizawa, which is a place in Japan, great for skiing. Okay. So yeah, we've got some resorts, ski resorts here. We've got some, you know, and then I can work the distance between my, you know, actual location where I'm looking to go, and I can change the distance. So, you know, and various things that I want as part, you know, what I'm looking for. So yeah, we've got, and you can look for between like pricing, lowest pricing or whatever to high. So you've got a lot of things you could do. So, you know, no matter where you are in the world, okay, you can do things locally. You can go on excursions. You can book hotels. You can do, you know, there are cruises, including ocean, river, and sailboats and yachts and stuff. Car rentals. You know, you got everything here, right? Really, you know, to be honest, activities. If you want to do local activities with kids, so it's not just about flights. It's also stuff that you might do locally anyway, and why not sort of book using your own portal here in your own language. So we've got everything all in one place, and you make money from this, guys. You know, people in your downline, in your team, or people or customers who are looking for a good way to book stuff, travel, whatever. You know, people who do business and travel on business. You probably know a lot of people who do this anyway. So this is all part of my daily choice. You know, so there's a lot here, guys. So, you know, don't think that we're just, you know, one thing or another. We've got a lot here, okay? And then my next video, I'm going to talk about the AkashX cryptocurrency area. So stay tuned for that video. Okay, see you in the next video. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.